Hey y'all, welcome to another TMI Moment. This is your girl Terra. We are back, we are live, and we are ready today. We've been talking about being our authentic selves, and I want you to do me a favor. Go ahead, if you haven't already, click on the share button, share this with someone else. We are getting in deep with this competence thing, y'all. We want to talk about this today. This is going to be a tight one, and I want to give a disclaimer before we even get started. This is not directed to any particular person. This is directed to an idea or thought and thoughts that are going around. And what I want to do is help us all to become who we authentically are and be competent in who we are. To be exactly who we say we are, we got the facts to back it up, okay? So that we can have self-confidence, the real type of self-confidence that's built on the self-image of what God has given us. And then our self-esteem can be, we can have balance in our life. We can have balance through it all. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right on in there. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and click the link in the description bar to subscribe. If you are watching me, type in and let me know where you're coming from, where you're watching from. And if you're catching the replay, do hashtag replay. Let me know. Y'all know I like to come back and give y'all a little bit of love after we finish the live. And so I do want to make sure that we stay connected with one another. Y'all remember, as I say always, that the information that I'm going to share with you today, is not in any way trying to replace any professional advice. So if you need professional assistance to help you navigate in your personal journey, then please make sure that you reach out to a professional. And the information that I share with you, it's only used at your own discretion, okay? So we're talking about competence today. And competence is one of the true building blocks of having real self-confidence. And let's get one thing clear though. There are all sorts of types of fake confidence out there. I mean, the whole thing of faking it till you can make it is actually still very true for a lot of people out there. And I've heard many people say it, and they believe that a lot of people are under the impression that as long as we look successful, then that's all that matters. And then eventually the real success will eventually catch up with us. By the same token, there's not a shortage of people out there who believe that as long as I can get other people to buy into the idea that I know what I'm talking about, that's good enough. And that's just as good as the real thing. And these are the type of people that believe that their title, if they have some, they make a big deal out of having a formal title or by being in a certain level on a organizational chart. And the idea that the role that they have, it defines us in some kind of way. And in other words, that if we carry a title, then somehow our title bestows some sort of instant competence on us. Both of these ideas involve magical thinking, okay? I want us to realize this, okay? There are simply too many leaps of faith as well as logic required for people to accept these and for these to have actual effects, okay? Sadly, there are so many people that are out here who believe in faking it until you can make it, and the line of people who believe that their titles or how someone else views them determines who they are. And that's simply sad because that's not true. Faking it till you can make it, thinking that your title is going to somehow prove who you are, or thinking that how other people see you proves who you are, that's not reality. Okay? Of course, as everybody knows, all of this is a fallacy. Okay? It is, because there's a profound difference between looking like you know how to do things and actually being able to deliver it. You know, I'm gonna say it. There's so many people that are out there who have the title of CEO, founder, expert, coach, consultant, mentor, um, first lady, pastor, all these titles that people think are so glamorous. And many times if you don't really have the competence of it, you're faking it till you can make it, or you're trying to manipulate people to think that you have something that you really don't have. And when the rubber meets the road, when there are actual results that are needed, can you produce those results? And sadly, we have a society that's so obsessed about self esteem that it equates our self esteem, the way that we feel about ourselves, with self confidence, with our self image, which turns out to be a false type of confidence when our competence is not matching. Remember this, it doesn't really matter whether you think you know how to build a bridge or not. It doesn't matter if you think you're a genius or not. Listen, let me tell you this. I don't want somebody who think they can build a bridge, building a bridge. I want somebody who actually has the competence to build the bridge that I'm going across. I don't want the surgeon who thinks that they can operate on me. I want the surgeon who knows that they can operate on me. Just like I don't want the coach who think that they can coach me and guide me. I want the coach who knows that, who can actually do it, right? Because what matters is whether or not you're able to perform, whether or not you're able to actually produce the results of what is asked of you. This is where the rubber meets the road, and unfortunately there's a lot of people who place a lot more importance on being confident enough, having your self-esteem built up enough, and they fall apart when they can't actually perform. They crumble. Like I said yesterday, just like a deck of cards, they just fall down because they have built their confidence on something that's not real. Listen, y'all know I'm a Christian, and as I was thinking about this, I was thinking about that thing. It's a song that says build your hope on things eternal. My self-image is rooted, it's grounded. The foundation is in who God says that I am, who my creator says that I am. And therefore, whoever he says that I am, then I understand that faith without works is dead. So I understand that there are some things, I believe what the word says, but I also know there's some things that I have to do in order to be competent and to be who he says that I am. There's a work that's required for me to do. And that's true for all of us. Competence is a true building block of real confidence because it's tried, it's tested, and you develop confidence and you develop competence when you face adversity, when you face challenges, even when you face failures. Sure, there's a lot of discomfort, there's a lot of inconvenience getting to this point, but that's the point. You have I In order for me to have a master class to teach you on an idea, I need to have gone through the trial and mastered that to be a master teacher to teach you that. And I'm just being real. And a lot of people may say, well, you shouldn't say that because you say you're a coach and you're a consultant. But I'm a real coach, I'm a real consultant. I can't teach you how to be a millionaire. Not yet. Now I can teach you I can teach you how to jump some tax brackets. I've been able to do that. I've been able to, get to the point from where I'm looking for a refund every year to the point to where I'm like, oh Lord, can I give something away so that I can don't have to pay so much back? I can tell you how to move up and how to be a success. But have I gotten to the millionaire status yet? No, I haven't. Once I have mastered that, then y'all best to believe I'm gonna have a master class, because y'all know when I find out something good, I want to help everybody else. But we have too many people promising to make people millionaires, promising to help them have a multi-million dollar business, and they don't even have that themselves. Y'all, let's be real. I'm just being real. Because being an expert, being a master, being whatever it is that you're trying to, fake it until you make it, is not something that you get just by showing up. This is not some sort of door prize. It's something that you have to fight for. This is not just if you got a participation certificate, good for you. But I want somebody not just who participated. I want the all-star. I want the one that was top of the class. It's something that you have to earn. It's something that you have to make sacrifices for. And we living in a world, because social media has made it so easy for us to put on these images of, okay, I can make you believe that I'm right here. Because as long as I can make it look good enough and I can get you to think it, then that's good. No, that's not true success. We got to change our thinking, y'all. Now, if you want to build your self confidence on something real, if you want to be a part of something that's real, that's gonna keep it real, and that's not and I'm not gonna manipulate you. I'm not gonna do that, because if I have to do that in order for you to be a part of my audience, then you're not the audience that I need, because we walk in integrity over here. So you can stick with me over here if you want something that's real. You're going to get the inside scoop of how you can really develop self confidence. That's not going to fail. It's not going to fade. It's not going to disintegrate in the face of difficulty. Because trust me, when we talk about these things, we are walking through, or we have walked through those things and have overcome it. So now I found out something good. So I'm sharing it. If you want to be the only person in the crowd that will be able to stick up or be able to stick to something for however long it takes you until you achieve victory, stay over here. Because see, over here we work for what we got. Over here we're not talking about that we're a business and administration consultant and we don't have it, we've only worked in the office 2 or 3 years. No, I have 2 degrees. No, I have over 17 years of experience of walking through, not just with corporations. I've worked with multi-million dollar corporations, but I also worked with grassroots corporations where we had to build up where we're coming. We had to actually write out the plan. See, that's why I had to learn to be the authentic me, because I was looking in other places and I found myself being drawn to, at one point, those who promised me all these kinds of things, and I was like, oh, let me get a part of that, because maybe they can help me put it together. But the reality is they couldn't help me put it together, because the vision that God had placed on the inside of me, it wasn't matching with theirs. And I'm not saying that it was anything wrong with theirs. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with anybody that I've ever been connected with. Please understand that. But you got to understand, there's a certain audience, there's a certain voice that you need to hear for what God has called you. And if we not a good fit, then we're not a good fit. I'm not I don't, so many times that's what competence. When you're competent, when you really walk in integrity, you let people know, okay, listen, okay, you brought this to me, but no, this is outside of my scope of what I do. Competence is not trying to fake it until you can make it. Competence is having integrity. Y'all, we need to get back to the basics. I'm not gonna be on here long, but y'all, when I began to think about this thing, because we have so many people out here that's taking advantage of people who are looking for the real. They really want to be successful, but I'm trying to help you first get your mind right, because we can't have true success if our thinking is wrong. We can't have true success if we don't deal with some of these issues that we have been taught that are not conducive to where we are trying to go. Okay? So we want to make sure that we're competent in what we're doing. We want to make sure that we are who we say we are. We want to make sure that we are authentic. It's no replicas over here. It's no replicas over here in the TMI land, right? Yes, we are going to be real. All right, listen, y'all. This has been your TMI moment. I hope I said something today that has encouraged you, that has challenged you, that has made you think. And if I have, let me know. Comment, share, like the video. Y'all also, again, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in the description bar. And also, if you would like to get a copy of my book, Finding Your Voice Inside of the Noise, then you can go to my website, www.2asktmi.com. And I will be so happy to assist you with getting a copy of the physical book or the electronic ebook. So listen, y'all have a great day. Y'all remember that this is the day that the Lord has made. Make a conscious, calculated decision to rejoice and be glad in it. I'll talk to you later.